Hello you guys, welcome to my video. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, join the family. In this video, I'm going to be recreating 4 Euphoria looks. This trend has been going around like crazy. I've seen so many lovely recreations, but I really wanted to do a whole video of 4 of my favorites just to show you guys how I recreated them. So if you're interested in watching how I recreated these 4 looks, just keep on watching. Okay, so we're gonna start off with this purple and orange look. I think it is super cute for the summer. Donnie Davy did an amazing job with all of these makeup looks and they're just so cute. So this one was done on Maddy, and Maddy's looks are usually including like a cat eye type of thing, and I didn't want to do anything with rhinestones, but I did ended up finding this look and I just fell in love with it, so I definitely had to try it. Now, I don't have the perfect products for this look, but we're just gonna improvise, so I will show you guys what I mean in a few seconds. But I already have my base on and I kept it pretty natural because Maddy's looks are usually more focused on the eyes instead of the face. But Lord knows that I cannot just go without doing foundation and my concealer and my contour. So I ended up just doing a base. I kept the eyebrows pretty simple. I didn't like carve them out too much, again, because the makeup is usually more eye focused. But I just used my Benefit brow products, of course, always. I ended up using the Precisely My Brow Pencil in shade 5 and the Give Me Brow gel just to kind of add a little bit more color and texture to them. So we're just gonna move right on. So I was looking through my makeup palettes and I don't have any lilac shadow, but we're just gonna roll with it. I'm actually gonna use the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro Ultimate Artistry eyeshadow palette. Wow. And I'm gonna use this like really bright purpley shade right here, and I'm just gonna kind of soften it up so that we can make it a little bit lilac or like mix it with the pink, you know, improvising. Yes. I'm literally like the improvising queen, like you guys don't even know. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that first. So I'm just gonna do it with my finger because I don't want it to be too harsh. And what I'm gonna do is just mix this purpley here with maybe like this little pink here. And it actually makes a pretty cute lilac shade. And I went ahead and kind of concealed my eyelids with this Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer in the shade 032 Beige. Why do these things have like such long names? Like, it's a lot, it's a mouthful. But basically, just gonna do this and kind of just pat it on my lid. I really feel like the Euphoria looks aren't really like about perfection. They're more just about like kind of having fun with the makeup and experimenting. But I am a big fan of editorial looks regardless. So kind of like messy makeup is something that I'm really comfortable with. So I don't mind some unblendedness. This is perfect if you have brown eyes because it'll really just make them pop because it's purple. And now we're gonna go ahead and tackle the orange liner. Now I don't have orange liner, nor do I have orange pigment to create a liner. So I'm just gonna use this ColourPop Lippy Sticks in the shade Chi Chi or Shy Shy. Please let me know how you say it in the comments because I'm literally torn between the two and I don't know which one. I'm gonna use that, and it's basically just like this really bright orange lippy sticks. And I'm gonna actually try just going ahead and doing it straight. I'm actually not gonna do that. I'm just gonna use this very thin, kind of like synthetic tip eyebrow brush because I feel like it's just gonna glide the product on better. And I'm just gonna go ahead and take it and apply some to the brush and then just kind of do my eyeliner the regular way that I would do it. And the fun part about this liner is that it actually kind of connects all around the eyes, so it just makes it pop that much more. And it also has kind of like an inner corner. I can't with these whole inner corner things, but I'm gonna try it out. But yeah, it has, again, like a little type of inner corner flex there. Okay, so I did the I did the eyeliner. It looks pretty good. I just have to add a little bit of mascara, and I'm gonna be using the Collab Wow Effect All-in-One Mascara, which is my new favorite. Thank you so much, Collab. They had sent me like this huge freaking package of their products, and I seriously love them. I will link everything down below if you guys want to check them out, but this mascara is literally so good. Okay, so the eyes are all now complete. I did a little tiny bit on the lower lash, but as you can see, like the eyes are just cute. Okay, so moving on to the rest of the face, I'm gonna use this Collab blush, and it's pretty much a mauve-y type of shade. So this is what it looks like, and it's called Meet Cute. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take this MAC 109 brush and then just very, very lightly put that on my cheeks. I don't want too much. See, like that's already a lot. I don't want too much again because it's gonna overpower the eyes, and I want to keep it like super, super natural on the face. Alright, so moving on to lips, I'm first going to line my lips with the Collab Line and Define Burnt Up Liner. And then I'm going to go ahead and use this full body lipstick in the shade Satin. So this is the finished first look. Again, it's more of a pop of color. I really, really love how the orange pairs so nicely with the purple, and the nude lip just kind of ties everything back together. It's very soft, but it's also a very bold look, which is perfect for like festival season or the summertime or really anything. You can literally walk out your house with this look and you'll look super bomb. Okay, so for look number 2, we're gonna be doing this really, really bright green sharp edged eyeshadow, and Donnie Davy actually ended up calling it a froggy eyed look, which I really love because it's so much fun. It's super, super bright, nice for summer again, but it's more of a bolder look. But the face was kept super, super simple, kind of dewy, and the lips just kind of have like that little popsicle type of look. Hair was kept out of the face. It was very kind of neat. So usually when I do a bold shadow, I kind of like to have a color cream base so that the shadow kind of pops more. What I use is the Becca Skin Love Weight Blur Foundation, and this I believe might be their lightest shade. It's the shade Linen. It might not be, but this is just a shade that's way too light for me. So since I don't own a white cream base, your girl's on a budget, so she can't really go shopping like that, I just use this really, really light foundation. And what I do with that is basically just take a little silicone sponge and just put like maybe like 1 pump in there. And for this look, we're going to be using the Take Me Back to Brazil eyeshadow palette from BH Cosmetics. And we're going to be mixing these 2 greens right here because it is more of a brighter green and it does kind of have like a neon type of effect. And then we also have like a blue in the lower waterline with some black liner just to add a little bit of contrast. Basically, I just take the back end of a brush and just kind of scrape off a little bit of the shadow so I can get some pigment off. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the pigment and mix it in with the foundation. Okay, so this is the color that I got after mixing all of those in. And I'm just going to take a BH Cosmetics brush. This is basically kind of like a fluffy flat brush. It kind of grabs a little bit more of the pigment. And I'm just going to go ahead and kind of draw the shape. So it's basically kind of like a circly shape. And I know it looks a little bit bright, but we're just going to go ahead and use the same eyeshadow and kind of pat it on top of it because the foundation kind of has like a sticky effect to it. And that's pretty much why I like using foundation over a concealer because it's a little bit more tacky, so the color will grab on a little bit better. So I'm just going to go ahead and take those greens and then just pat it right over where we put that base color. Okay, so this is how the green shadow looks once it's all applied, and it definitely is giving me some sort of a green froggy-eyed type vibe. So that was the perfect description for this look, Donnie. And the look does look like it has a little bit of a shimmer to it. So I'm just going to be using this Raving Beauty Electric Jade Loose Glitter, and I'm not going to put too much again because it does look very subtle, but just want to add a little bit more oomph to the eyeshadow. And I'm basically just going to take it on my finger and then apply it right in the like inner and then fade it out towards the outer corner. So for the blue color on the lower lash line, I'm going to take the BH Cosmetics Ultimate Artistry Shadow Palette, and I'm going to grab these little blues right here, and they both have a metallic finish, so I'm just going to be mixing the 2 to get the perfect shade. And I'm going to use this Anastasia little dual-ended brush which came with one of my palettes. I'm going to take the smaller shader brush and just apply that to the lower lash line and then just kind of blend it out with the fluffier side. Next, I'm going to be taking this Graph Black Technical liner from MAC, and I'm going to be putting that on the lower lash line as well as kind of smudging it out because it does look a little bit darker on the lower lash line. I'm going to add a little bit of mascara. This is the Collab Well Effect All-in-One Mascara. I am going to be applying lashes, so I'm not going to be putting too much. I'm also going to be focusing a little bit more on my lower lash because I want to kind of darken it up and add a little bit more grungy feel to it. So the lashes I applied are pretty much just kind of like a winged out effect. You can pretty much use any type of winged out lashes. I actually don't know what the name of these are because I literally just haven't been around. So sorry. but any winged lash would work with this look. But this is pretty much how the eyes look once they are done. So I'm gonna move on to the lips, and basically I did mention this a little bit earlier. You kind of have like that popsicle effect. It's kind of like very messy. So I'm gonna be using two ColourPop lippy sticks, and one is the shade I'm Upset and the other one is called Trust Me. Basically I'm just taking it on my finger and I'm applying both of them on the same finger, and then I'm just gonna lightly dab it on my lips. I'm gonna go in with New Rules, also a ColourPop lippy stick, and just apply that directly to the lip. Now what I'm gonna do is just take a regular little wipe and just kind of blot my lips so that it's a little bit more faded. And I'm just gonna take my Benefit brow pencil and just kind of create the tiniest little bit of faux freckles, because Barbie does seem like she has some freckles going on around her nose. And since the look is a little bit more dewy, I'm gonna go in with the Catrice Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Fixing Spray. So this is the final result for Kat's look. It's actually pretty subtle, but it's just the eyes are a little bit more poppy and in your face, but I super love it. It's super cute. Okay, so for this next look, we're gonna be recreating one of Rue's looks, and this one's kind of a little bit more messier. It's also a little bit more eye focused, which is why I don't actually have any foundation on. I just put a little bit of the concealer underneath my eyes, and we're just gonna be focusing on the eye work right now. So I'm pretty much gonna just go ahead and wing this one because it's super easy. We're gonna start off with using the BH Ultimate Artistry Shadow Palette. I low-key made this like the star of this video because it just has all the necessary colors that we use in each of these looks. But it is again a lilac purple kind of look, so we're gonna go in with the same purple shade. And again, I'm just gonna use my fingers. I'm not gonna be too particular with this because it is a little bit more messier. So I'm just gonna take my finger and just put that all over my lid. It does have like a slight winged out effect, so I'm gonna be doing that with a brush. Now you already know I have my hoodie on because Rue's look is like super casual. She doesn't really like to try too much. She just kind of, you know, wakes up, throws something on, and it's out our way. To wing out the look a little bit, I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. tapered blending brush. And I have seen a few episodes of Euphoria. I started, and I think I'm about like on episode 4, but I have not seen the finale. Please do not ruin it because I might see it. I don't have an HBO account, so I'm just gonna wait till someone offers. Yeah, I have not seen the finale. Please do not ruin anything in the comments because I would really, really like to finish it. And I'm going to put the tiniest bit on my lower lash line, but I'm gonna mix the purple with some of the black so that it's a little bit darker. And that's just gonna help kind of create more of an eerie type of vibe and create kind of like a droopy eye effect. Now the look does look like it has some sort of glossy eye effect, so I'm just gonna use this e.l.f. Glossy 3-in-1 Makeup Top Coat. They actually don't make this anymore, but I think they have a newer version of it in their jelly line. But I'm just gonna take a little bit of that and apply it with my fingers over my lids. Next, I'm gonna be adding the glitter, and I'm gonna be using this Raving Beauty Wink Loose Glitter, and it's basically just a purple, but it has a kind of green iridescent shade as well. And I don't want to add too much because it's not really a glitter lid, it's just more like a little bit of an accent. So I'm gonna add the tiniest bits on each eye, and I feel like that gloss actually helps because it helps just kind of get it on there and stick it. But again, it's pretty messy, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Next, for the face gloss, I'm gonna be using this Collab Prismatic Highlighting Wand Moonsticks. That's pretty cute. And it's basically like this really pretty lavendery holographic type of highlighter stick. So I'm just gonna be applying that wherever I would put the highlighter. I'm blending that out with my fingers. That is so pretty. And since this look doesn't really include lashes, I'm just gonna be using the Collab Wow All-in-One Effect Mascara again, and then just doing my top lashes and a tiny bit on my bottom ones. But I'm not even gonna do that much on my top because it doesn't really seem like there's much eyelash work on this look. And then for lips, I'm just gonna be adding a clear gloss. Again, I just wanna keep the focus on the eyes. This is Max Fulfilled, literally my favorite gloss ever. So that is literally all for this look. It was super effortless. I feel like all of Rue's looks are like this because they just take very minimal work. But yeah, that was all for this look. We are ready to move on to the next and final look. So for this last look, we're gonna be recreating this really pretty winged pink glitter look. I'm so excited for this one. It's actually one of my favorites from all of the ones that I did today, but it is the most complex one. I already have my base on, and again, I used the Becca Cosmetics foundation. I also used some of the Too Faced bronzer. I didn't want to do too much to the face, but I just added some bronzer and a little bit of this collab blush. But again, I'm going to use the BH Cosmetics palette. I'm going to use the pink in there. And what I'm going to start with is just patting that on the lid. And I'm just going to put down a pink base. You won't really see much of it because it will have some glitter over top of it. So I'm going to use a fluffy brush to put that on the lid first, and then I'm going to go in with a lip brush just to kind of create the outline for the liner. So for the liner, I'm going to be using this Collab Ink Addict liner pen in the shade Work. It's basically just a black felt tip pen, and I feel like a felt tip pen would actually work better than just like the regular dip-in one because you kind of have more control. Okay, so I went ahead and just perfected the lines a little bit off camera, but basically this is just like the regular shape that it has. I didn't worry too much about perfecting the lines on the insides because we can just add glitter on top of it and you won't even notice, but I basically just did like this, kind of like this double wing. So I'm just going to use this like chunky pink glitter that I had. I don't remember what company it was from because I've had this for a while, but this is just the shade Pink Kisses, and it's basically just like a soft kind of rose goldy pink, but I'm just going to be applying that right on top of the pink shadow and just kind of fixing up the inner black line. So I'm going to be working on the lower lash line now, and it kind of has the same pen effect, but it has a line going all around the lower lash line as well as a tiny little kind of faux eyelash, and it also has some little rhinestones in between, which I'm so excited to put on. So we're just going to be doing that, and I'm just going to fast forward through it. Okay, so I literally have to do all of that off camera because it is so hard for me to film and actually do this at the same time. But this is what it looks like with the little eyelashes and the rhinestones, and I'm just going to be doing the lips next. So I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss in the shade Sparkling Rose A. I wanted to keep it pretty monochrome, so I'm just going to be adding a little soft pink lipstick. So that was all for these makeup looks. I really did enjoy creating these. If you guys enjoyed these looks, please give my video a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below of what was your favorite look out of these 4. Turn on the little bell before you leave so that you guys can get notified for when I put out new videos. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.